Hey folks, back with a quick sort of unboxing and overview. Um, as some of you follow my channel may know that you can see I've been getting into VR. Took me some time. I actually bought a MetaQuest 3S for my son for this past Christmas, and everything I dealt with before was those VR headsets where you would slide your phone through the side. So this was when I bought for my son. This was my first time going into new VR, so to speak, which is old to some of you. But I got the 3S and immediately I tried it out for him as I was setting it up, and I fell in love and I went out and bought myself a 3. So now I've really delved into it. I've been working remotely. I all my work is really involving meetings, emails. I've been doing all of that via VR. I use the Windows 11, or I use the MetaQuest Link, or I use Immerse, one of those apps, and I use a wireless lavalier mic, and I do all my meetings via VR. I think it is, in whatever app you use, it is immersive enough that you're sort of can really focus because you're in that world. So um, I used to shoot a lot. Still am a NRA firearm instructor, NRA certified. I've been through the classes. I've trained a few corrections and police officers to shoot. I've shot some local competitions and speed shoots, etc. And as life moved on, and family moved on, it came first, and the prices of ammunition have become ridiculous. I have not gone back into the world of shooting as I should have. A year ago, I did get my armed guard license, just to keep up my skills and to be a part of the world. And during the courses that I did, I was able to go out to a um, a range in Deer Park, Long Island. Guardian, I think, is the name of it. And they have a virtual reality room where you shoot VR and can train, and you can go there and rent the room. But we were able to use it as a part of their training. And I really got into it and really realized that the opportunity is there in VR to keep up your skills. Then I kind of forgot about it. And then in with my MetaQuest now, as I'm looking for apps, I came across the Ace VR. It's called Ace Articus or something like that, Artus. But it's Ace is an app you can download. This company that I'm about to open this box for is acexr.com. And I found the app and I thought, well, this is a shooting game. I might like it. But as I looked at it, I realized that it's like the USPSA. It's really practical shooting. It is classes. It is forgive the noise in the background, even though I told the folks in the house I'd be recording. They're using a blender or something. It is competition. It is, the same practicals you would shoot outdoor that I've shot. And so I got really intrigued. And then as I got into it, found out that when you use the app, you have to use it with a prop gun, a gun that works with the app. So I looked at the various ones. I came up with this. I purchased this, came pretty quickly. And I didn't know what to expect. I have tried it out, so I will tell you as I go along here real quick. As I open the box, I want to show you the top. Unlock your best with this handset. Your busy training is boring. Welcome to Community ACE founding team. See, visit acexr.com tutorials. Email, they're very responsive. In the box, you got a set of instructions telling you to download, to get your PIN, scan and get the app. They came with a bunch of stickers and a welcome note, from the CEO was really nice, and some extra tools, extra pieces. I'm gonna move that box and take the piece of the hour out. So here is what it is. There were 4 choices of handguns you can buy. This is one of the choices. This is the Staccato P for Quest 3, Staccato. Everyone who shoots would know what gun that is. It's a 2011 model. And before I show you, let's go over the gun and show you how it works. Looking just from the side, you have the trigger, which I'm going to go over with you a little bit in a moment. You have a realistic feeling magazine release. And in the shooting app, when you hit the magazine release, when it tells you, it actually releases the magazine app, and you have to tap the bottom, and that's how you insert a new magazine. It has a spring section here that holds the controller, and I'll show you that in a second. It has, it's not ambidextrous. It has the magazine release on one side, but the way it pushes out there, you probably can switch it around. I never checked. If you listen carefully, and I'll pull this up to my the mic on my lapel. Listen. That's the trigger pull. If you look at me pull it, it has a realistic feel and a realistic break point right there. It's got weight to it. This is not thin, plastic. This has got weight to it, and I want to show you. Let me get my scale out here. I want to show you that you do get realistic feel. I'm going to put it on my scale. I'm going to hold this up for you so you can see it. I'm going to turn it on. You can see it's zeroed out. Okay. Actually, it's not zeroed out. Let's zero it out. Let's rest the gun on it. 1.72 pounds. Okay, almost 2 pounds. So this is hefty. This is, it feels like you have a firearm in your hand. It might not be the heaviest firearm, but it definitely feels. I've got, a couple dozen handguns, and I've got small ones that are lighter than this. So this feels realistic. Like I said, the trigger pull, the break feels realistic. The resistance in the pull feels like a competition gun. And when you're shooting in the game and you fire, incredibly enough, you almost feel a recoil, a slight recoil. So it's very realistic. The way it works, let me get the right controller here, is the controller goes in and sits behind this clip. And that's the way it is in the game. The controller has its controls that allow you to reset the game. And it tells you, you can actually see this lit up in VR, and it tells you on the screen when you're shooting, press A to restart, or you can point and select something with the toggle. So it is very realistic. I can tell you that I wanted to do a video for you with me in the game shooting. I will eventually, but the reason I have not been able to is I had total knee replacement surgery, and a lot of the drills are like USPSA, US Practical Shooting Association drills, where you have to kneel and bend and run. So there are some drills you can do sitting down, but most of them you need, I think they're 6.5 to 7 feet in all directions around you, because you will be moving through open doors, etc., and shooting at targets high and low and moving. It's really a lot of fun. I can't wait for my knee to get better and for me to find some big space to use it. The spare parts that came is a replacement for this and an Allen key to replace it. But yeah, you guys should really try this out. If you're into VR, if you're not, maybe this is a reason to get in. If you're someone who shoots, and like me, it's been difficult to get to the range lately, not just because of family obligations, but also because ammunition is expensive. Years ago when I first started this out, 20 years ago, whatever, I would go to the range and I would shoot 500 rounds on a Saturday, and it wouldn't break my bank. Shout out to Woodhaven Rifle and Pistol in Queens, where I started. I would shoot, and that's Queens, New York, by the way. I would shoot 500 rounds on a Saturday, no problem. But since then, the prices have gone up. They've stopped you in New York, at least, from purchasing ammunition online. You go to the store, you pay a ridiculous amount for 50 rounds. This will get you back into, or help you to keep your skills up, to improve your skills. And there is a subscription. It's $19 a month for the app if you're paying monthly, or I think $168 for the entire year. Now, last time I had a range membership, it was $300 and something per year just for the membership, not including ammunition. So this, folks, try it out if you're really into this. If you have a VR headset, especially already, mine is the MetaQuest 3, but I do believe they make different versions, etc., for different Quest headsets. It is, again, the website is acexr.com. Check it out for yourselves. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing and overview.